Hey sis, are you feeling a lot right now? And what's making it hard is that you don't know how to handle it. Like you've been trying to stay calm, trying not to overreact, trying to hold it all together. But it's like now it feels like your emotions are taking over. Mm-hmm. Or it also could feel like you're trying to shut down altogether. Yep. And it's like it's left you wondering, like, how do I feel this without losing control, though? How in the world am I supposed to feel this without losing control? Hmm. And it's like you want to handle it the right way. You don't want to go off and just lose control. But then it's like, how do you feel this? Like, what are you supposed to do? How do you handle it the right way? If that's you, sis, let's talk about it. Because there's a healthy middle ground, okay? And let's talk about why this happens, because most people are not taught about it or don't know how to handle their emotions. Some people just think, okay, I'm just going to go here. They say this, I'm going to snap off. Or I'm not going to say nothing. Either one or the two, but not in the middle. Okay. So they learn one or two things: quickly react or suppress it altogether. Mm-hmm. Which means that just don't even worry about it. Don't say anything. If you're gonna suppress it, it just means you're just not gonna say anything. So then that builds up. Yep. Because neither one of those two options lead to peace. Mm-hmm. Neither one of them are gonna lead to peace. Cause the thing is that your nervous system is always responding. Yep. So when emotions come up, your body activates. Okay. And so it's without awareness. Your body just starts to activate, and then you either react or you shut down. You either react or you shut down. Yep. And so if I had to describe like what that looks like, it's like picture yourself driving a car, okay? Your emotions, and picture your emotions as like the engine. You got this car you're driving, and your emotions are the engine, okay? And so, but your emotions are the engine, but you're supposed to be the driver, right? And so what happens is the engine jumps out the trunk or the hood from the front and starts taking over. Imagine that, okay? But if it does that, now you lose control because you're supposed to be the driver. You're driving. You're supposed to be driving the vehicle. But the engine has taken over, and so now you no longer have control. But if you turn the engine off and just shut it down, since it's taken over and you're like, what the heck? I'm going to shut this car off. Something's wrong. Now you're not going anywhere because you shut the car off. So now you're just kind of stuck with the car off. The engine stopped. You did stop the engine from taking control of the car, but now you're just parked. You're sitting there because the car is off because you turned the engine off, right? And so the goal is to not stop in the emotions, because think like now we're back to the emotions, because the goal is not to stop and just shut down, right? It's to stay in control while you feel them. Okay. So what does that look like? It looks like, okay, you feel the emotion, like something happened to make you get emotional or upset. You feel the emotion, you acknowledge it, but you don't react immediately. Okay? And so you create that space, and now you have that space to where you can think and just react from a sense of, okay, I paused for a second, I took I took a break and pause. Now I can react. Okay, so let's talk about what happens internally in your body. You have like an emotional surge when you get super emotional or something happens. You have a surge of emotions, and that's your nervous system just activating. Okay, but you can slow it down. Your mind can say stuff like, okay, I need to react, but you can also choose to pause. You can make that active choice to choose to pause. And so here's some steps too if you want to kind of take some pauses, like when you feel yourself getting worked up, you can take some practical steps. I'll give you 5 steps that you can take. The first one is you can pause before you react, which is what we talked about, and that creates that space so you don't go from 1 to 10, or you just don't shut down and don't say anything. You just create that space so you can see, okay, how do I want to react to this? You could also like name the emotion. You could say like, okay, I'm feeling frustrated right now. I'm literally frustrated right now. This is, or I'm irritated. This has irritated me. You could also say, when naming an emotion, you could say, okay, I'm getting anxious. This is making me super anxious right now. You could do number 3, which is breathe and regulate to calm your body. Remember, I talked a lot about the deep breaths. And the goal of that is to take the breath in and let it come out longer than it went in, because to help you relax, you could do that about 3 times. The fourth thing you could do is don't attach your story immediately, or don't attach a story immediately. Stay with the feeling first. Like, I'm feeling frustrated. This is making me anxious. But why are you feeling anxious? When you pause and say, I'm feeling anxious, why are you feeling anxious? Like, if I have to take a test, I'm anxious. I'm anxious because I don't know what I'm going to get on the test. I've studied it, you know what I mean? Or I have an interview. I'm anxious because I don't want to mess up. So you stay with your feeling and stuff. Choose the response, stay with that feeling, and then on the fifth one, you choose your response instead of reacting automatically. So on 4, you don't attach your story, you stay with the feeling, how you're feeling, and then on 5, you choose your response instead of reacting instantly. Okay, I'm anxious. I'm going to take me some breaths. I need to calm down before I go in here. Okay, they made me mad. I didn't like what they said. Instead of just popping off and snapping off back, I'm going to take a breath and see, or did I see if I took that the wrong way? Because I might be feeling some kind of way today. Okay? So you can feel deeply and still be in control. That's the moral of the story. You can feel deeply but still be in control. And the real shift, though, is like, it's not like to understand that you're not just in your emotions. Okay, you experience them, but you're not controlled by them, because you ultimately have to control, like that car. Okay, so God gave you emotions, but He also gave you wisdom, self control, and peace. So if you have self control, you're going to pause before you just snap off back. Because it's easy. Some of us that we have these quick comebacks, we could snap off real quick, but then it's like, should we? So sometimes you just walk away and don't even say anything, or wait and then respond. So peace comes when you feel, but you don't lose yourself in what you feel. Meaning you don't just go off because of what you feel. Okay. So if you've been struggling like with your emotions, or trying to control like what you say and how you say it, and sometimes if you are quick to respond real quick, and you want to just calm down, hopefully these steps will help you to kind of organize and just say, you know what, I'm just going to wait, I'm going to breathe, I'm going to feel what I'm feeling, I'm going to name it, and then you can go from there. Okay, so understand you don't have to suppress your feelings. You don't have to react to everything that comes your way. You can learn how to handle your feelings, and that's where your peace is going to begin, to where you're not always spiraling based off of what somebody said or did, or a reaction to what somebody did. Okay, and I hope this message helped you to kind of organize things and get some understanding. If it did, please like and subscribe. My name is Melinda. I'm a registered nurse, a life coach, and a mentor. And on this channel, we focus on faith, healing, and emotional wellness. And if this message helped you at all, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know that it helped you, and I'd like to have you on the channel. I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm a new channel, and I'm trying to reach out and make sure that I get this information to so many people that need it, whoever needs it. I hope that I can, my prayer is that I reach those who need the messages. All right. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you, love you, and thank you so much. I am wishing that you have peace, love, joy, and happiness. And I wish that you and pray that you have a blessed day or night, whatever time it is where you're watching. Bye. Love you guys.